This is a former video that I posted about Shira7. I'm going to continue to talk about her as well because she poses as a dating coach. She poses as a dating coach, but she also practices witchcraft. She claims that she stopped practicing witchcraft, but she hasn't submitted her life to Christ, so she's still a witch. She's still a witch. And I've dropped a video today about what happened to one of the women that listened to Shira7's dating advice, because Shira7 tells people how to get a man and become a trophy wife, get a man that can provide for you, get a high-paying, high-value man, and you can become his trophy wife and become his prize, right? And this woman followed her advice. And this woman made an entire YouTube page about being a trophy wife. And then she found out that the man she married was a monster. And her recent video that went completely viral all over the internet, I don't even know how it came up in my YouTube feed. I don't even know the woman, but it's titled, "I Married a Monster." This same woman who was a trophy wife listening to a witch's advice now finds out that she had 2 baby girls. I think maybe she even had 3 kids by him, 2 or 3 kids. 2 of her baby girls that are his biological daughters, he was doing things to them, touching them. And now her whole life is blown up. And it's because she followed dating advice from a witch. And even though Shira7 again didn't say, hey, this is witchcraft, do this witchcraft on that man and you can become his trophy wife. She doesn't say that. She says, hey, love yourself, take care of yourself, value yourself, right? It's disguised as I'm giving you good dating advice to be a high value woman, because you should not allow a man to mistreat you, to use you, to abuse you, to manipulate you. All of these things are true. But she sprinkles in, and she literally says, sprinkle, sprinkle. She sprinkles in these little ways to seduce him and to manipulate him and to lie to him. And that's what the devil does, right? Most of the stuff can line up with the Bible, but then there's these little sprinkle things in here that are complete rebellion against the Bible. That's where the lawlessness is. And that's how it turns into witchcraft. Yeah, she listened to a witch. Wow, spreading demonic activity, WRR. Yeah, I think you're talking about the show. Totally. So I want you to see I don't want you to see my face. I want you to see Shira7 as she was on her page claiming she's no longer a witch. That's a lie. And she is interviewing a sorcerer, a full-blown warlock, and he's telling us what he does for a living, who he works for, and what he does for these people. You will be astonished.
There's a better way, right? But everybody that I know that's successful is working with a spiritual worker. Everyone.
And that's a really good. Okay, wait, let me go back. I didn't realize I skipped over all this. He said everyone he works with that is successful, and he works with like high level elite people around the world. Okay. In places like Africa, India. But let's listen.
So what type of rituals or spells do you do in particular to help, like, let's say a woman wants to like get a provider or, just someone who's going to take care of her. Like, what type of spells, you don't have to give us your secrets on that, but what type of spells do you offer for those people that are seeking a little extra help?
So the first thing is like, there's customized spells. So for example, you want to get a provider. Me as a priest, my job is to petition the right Pambajira, right? Because now there's a Pambajira for business, right?
He said Pambajira. This is like, there's like this Afro-Brazilian religion, and they don't believe in the devil. They don't think the devil exists. And so Pambajira is one of the spirits that they conjure to get things done in the worldly realm. A demon. Pambajira is a demon, but she's a seductress demon. She's a seductress spirit. Okay. And she wears red. So like she's kind of dressed like Pambajira here.
And that Pambajira, I would do the offerings to get her to attract you to provider, right? So there's Pambajiras for business. There's Pambajiras for protection. There's Pambajiras for attacking, right? There's sometimes I can petition several Pombagiras that are to be petitioned for business to work on your behalf to attract.
So he said, I just want to say this. He said that he gives offerings to Pombagira. So they give offerings to these demons to summon them, to get them to do things.
The right husband or provider, right? One of the things I like about Pombagira is the magical workings, the spirituality can be extremely mundane and tangible. Like, I want a provider now, right? I want money now. I want to attract the right husband today, right? And that magic is very fast, but it takes an expert, right, to petition the right energies safely. Yeah.
What? Safely? Safely. I want a husband now. What are you talking about? This is crazy. And I try to have grace for people. I really do. I get so passionate because I hate the devil. I hate him. I hate him. He's ugly. He's stupid. He stinks. Okay. Like, literally, he has a stench. So when I see people supporting the devil, it bothers me so much. But I'm not trying to disgrace these people because I know that they have no idea what they're talking about. They're so ignorant. So I just pray that God shows them before it's too late. I really do. But what a joke. What a joke to think you could say, I want money now. I want a husband now. I want a provider right in this moment. And I'm going to get it safely. What? Let's read some of these comments. Johan, blessed love chat. Remember good over evil. Amen. Every day. Good over evil. Good over evil. James Jr. And all you have to do is look, because evil is bold now. They're right in your face. I've seen it, even though I could see it without them being bold, but I can see it and you can see it too. They are bold. Absolutely. Absolutely. And these videos are literally for the intention to help everyone see how bold these spirits are, because I believe a lot of people are their spiritual senses have been a bit numbed down, like they're numb or they're a bit muted, right? Because it's easy to be in this world and be of this world. It's very easy to fall into the grips of this world. But we have to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Like, wake up. Like, I was a little numbed out because I was living as the world, and I had to get shooketh out of it. Like, and once God shook me out of it, it was like, I'm like, oh my, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. And I want everybody to be shooketh just like I was. Guest says, what is her name? I have seen her. She makes videos about dating advice. Exactly. Her name is Shira7, and it's not dating advice. It's witchcraft. Okay. Just so you know, it's disguised as dating advice, but demons are working through her to drag people to hell with her. Truly. They're working through her to kill, steal, and destroy the people that are listening to her. On Instagram, she has almost 1 million followers. We're starting to see the deception here. Okay. Right? To think that I want to hear more.
Sharing the knowledge so that y'all are not doing things like selling your souls or your integrity, and there's a better way. Right? But
there's a better way. What are you talking about? There is no better way. The only way is Jesus. He's the way, the one way, the truth and the life is Jesus. There's no other way. And so the way he talks, he's framing it as if he is so high level and he's so masterful as this sorcerer, as this magician, that he can give you the things that you want, and he can give you the spiritual protection too. Lies.
You know, everybody that I know that's successful is working with a spiritual worker. Everyone.
And that's a really good point to think about. Good Lord. Okay, one more. I'm going to just there's one more clip of him that I wanted to hear.
Okay, some people are, a lot of people are confused, and they're trying to like pair biblical deities with Eshu or the Kimbanda. So can you clear that up? Biblical, like devils, Lucifers, and all this kind of stuff. I don't even
Okay.
think they're
So
Christian.
so in Kimbanda,
When you hear this, doesn't it just sound so ignorant? Like we just really gotta hope God has mercy on these people. It sounds so ignorant. It's like the Lucifers and the devils. And can you clear that up? Just clear all that up. What you talking about, girl? There's one Lucifer. There's one devil. That's it. There's no way to clear this up.
in Afro-Brazilian science, which goes back to Angola, we don't have a concept for devil, right? We don't have a devil to worship. What you had was the Christian missionaries that demonized certain cultures, and they made certain spiritual figures evil by projecting a certain imagery. But in this practice, we don't have a devil. We don't have a concept for a devil. We have male spirits that are here to assist you with life, and female spirits that are here to assist you with life to make things that are hard in life much easier and to keep you protected. So I hope that clears it up.
So okay, I'm sorry. I get a little tongue tied when I hear such moronic information coming out of people's mouth. Grown people. That man has grown. He's grown. But it's okay. I'm not going to make fun of the man. I'm not going to mock anybody. It's just really, it's out of control. So we basically get to make up things. We get to make up that the devil doesn't exist. This is, And unfortunately, which is really sad. Okay, now I'm coming back to myself and my Christ heart. Okay, it's extremely sad. It's extremely sad because he's so enmeshed with the devil, right? He's so enmeshed with the darkness. He's become so one with the darkness that he can't even decipher that there is a devil because he has become the devil, right? He's become so dark and he's identified with the devil so much that it's like imagine you can't, say you merged with yourself. This is a weird example, but say say I merged with myself. Okay. I don't know how to explain it. It's no. Okay. Say say you merged with somebody outside of you, right? Say you merged with like your mom, right? This is a good example. Okay. You merged with your mom and you were merged with your mom at one time. You were in her womb, right? And you two were kind of low key like the same person. And then you came out of your mom's womb and then you became your own person. When you were in your mom's womb, you could not tell that that was your mom. You couldn't distinguish I'm me and this is mom. You were the same person, right? Your hearts were beating pretty much kind of in the same rhythm. And the crazy thing is, because I used to be a teacher and I went through school for early childhood education and I learned early childhood development and psychology as well. This blew my mind because apparently when children are born all the way up to 2 years old, they can't differentiate. They don't know that they are their own person and their mom is their own person. They think they're one with their mom. You see? That's why around the age 2, they start to say no and they start to say mine. They say, no, mine, no, mine, right? This is them finally identifying with themselves and they get to say mine. Before this, they did not know they were their own person. So a lot of people think it's the terrible twos and they're being such brats because they're so selfish. No, this is actually developmentally miraculous. This is the time where this child, this toddler is learning, I'm my own person and I get to say, this is mine. And I get to say no. Because I didn't know I could say no because I thought I was you. The baby thinks it's its own mom. It's crazy. So that's what this man is doing with the devil though. He thinks he's one. He has become so one with the devil. He has been merged into the devil's womb so much that he is in this delusion that the devil doesn't even exist because he's one with the devil. I hope I explained that correctly.